Alrighty. Is my face on? What's going on with my face right there in the video?
I think you're behind the
that's the
picture button.
Yeah.
No, but that
The effect button. Your face is in it. Unless we superimpose.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's
Okay.
the button that.
As long as the moneymaker's in it, we're good.
Yeah, there you go.
So, welcome to Daddy's Boys, episode 3. Steve, Josh, Fox, and Josh. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can get right into it. I think we all kind of got brief Disneyland recaps, but did you want to?
Well, I woke up this morning in Disneyland.
I didn't know you guys came back today. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. I mean, I was ready to leave after maybe day 2 or 3. We were there for 5 days.
It's a lot.
It was a lot, and like everyone decided to also be there, so it was like super crowded. But I went with my kids and my wife, and it was a good time to be had by all. Super fucking crowded.
Yeah,
I think it's forever going to be crowded.
Well,
it's
kind of like we mentioned. Like there used to be seasons. Like you could go before Thanksgiving, and now it's like just chaos at all times.
Yeah.
Well, they fill it in with like little, like they used to have the runs all the time, and then they just find ways to always have people there.
Well, and I mean, the thing that was new to me was like you have an app that you have to download, and then you're like linking to everything in the park, and it's like it's kind of like marketed to you like for your convenience. You could plan your day, which of course we didn't do, or anything like that, but. I think it's just more for them to like organize where everyone is in the park in different ways.
Yeah,
like
I'm sure
corral you around.
Or I'm sure they're like, all right, at this time there's 1,500 people on the monorail. Let's have a distraction across the park.
Yeah, right. Well, no, and then like things broke down a lot, so it was like the monorail, like we were
unacceptable.
Right? Yeah. So I was just kind of like, this is a lot of money. So it's a lot of fun, but it might be a long time before we go back.
Have you guys taken Henry?
We took Henry when he was 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was telling Josh, like, our girls have not asked. Like, they know it's a place, but it's not, like, crossed. Or they'll be like, oh, so-and-so from school went to Disneyland. We're like, that's cool. And then it's like...
It's like a hard flex for my kindergartner. He's like I'm going to Disneyland. He's been telling everyone how awesome. Dick. Yeah, right. He's telling how awesome it's going to be. And, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he enjoyed it enough, but they also thought, like, the rest stop on the way there was Disneyland, which makes me think, like,
Rio Bravo, or whatever.
Oh, no.
One on Kettleman City.
They did want to go there today, and we, like, drove right past it, but he was like, that was the first thing he asked this morning after spending 5 days at Disneyland. Can we go to Bravo Farms or whatever?
Fuck, man.
Gold
You should
pan for some dirt.
Yeah.
just taking him to like a truck stop.
Yeah, honestly, Jet, or my 2-year-old, 3-year-old would love a truck stop.
They are pretty cool. A good truck stop.
I like truck stops.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know you guys got back today, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I didn't know it was gonna be like that long. That's why we didn't record last week, because you guys were leaving. But
yeah, we weren't packed or anything last week, and then I was like, we by the time I looked at like the clock at like 7:45, I was like, oh, we're not even ready to do anything.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Well, yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I think like you could probably throw in like Universal Studios too.
Yeah, I mean, my kids don't even know what that stuff is though. Like isn't it like Harry Potter and Jurassic Park?
Yeah, they fucked it up.
Yeah, they don't even know Disney that much. Like they're into Pixar stuff, but then the other thing that was messed up was like a lot of the characters are not around to like say hi to or.
Oh really?
Yeah, so
you have to like meet and greet.
Like
there's the dinners.
There's Mickey. Mickey, and then it's like, all right, he's got to go, folks, and like, you're like, oh well, all right, and then like check the app for is it time to go to Small Wonder or whatever, and then you're like.
Small World?
No, it's like by the time you get there, like it was 20 minutes, like 5 minutes ago, and now it's 45 minutes, and then like times that like all day, and you're like managing kids, and I was like, this is messed up.
Was Pirates open?
Yeah, that was cool. My kids weren't really into it. Like, I mean, but I like the ride. I think
it rules.
Yeah.
It's like one of the last originals.
It felt like I'm like forcing nostalgia on my kids. I'm like, dude, come on, love this, like come on, like check out the Haunted Mansion, and like he's like whatever, like and he loved. The guy got them lightsabers, so like the lower cost ones. There were some that were like $150. Adults were like walking around with. I thought they were pool cues. Like, there's like a pool tournament or something.
Oh, Disney.
No, it's their lightsaber cases. Yeah, the lightsaber.
Quill of lightsabers.
Right.
That's crazy, man. Like,
Star Wars warriors. That's right.
Right. I was calling people Star Warriors.
Oh, you should market that or like trademark that. That's
I said,
pretty
kids,
cool, man.
look at these fearsome Star Warriors here.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm not against going, but I want to take them when like they're gonna remember it, because like that's a super expensive trip.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I can't say don't do it, but I mean, I would say don't do it as much as people are doing.
Oh yeah.
And like that's this kind of scary thing is like there are people like I saw a woman walking in and she's like, "Oh, you're working today," and it's like her day off. And she's going to Disneyland. And I'm like, I couldn't imagine going to work on my day off just to hang out.
Just to hang out, eat a churro.
Right. And so I don't know. I saw like a 2-month-old baby there. Just weird stuff. Yeah. I'm like, it's not that necessary.
Well,
to
you were
have
saying
Disney
that
in your life.
The lady threw a fit on the ride.
Right. Yeah, that was great. So we got an early entry. We were in there like a half hour early. And so we're on this Spider-Man ride. And we're in the line for it. And it's like, we're supposed to be like, 5 minutes or less, and we're there for like 15 minutes, which is like half of our time. And so this lady just goes, "What's going on?" And we're like, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I don't care at this point.
Yeah.
This has been the whole trip is like waits like this.
Hurry up and wait.
God, and so they're like, "All right, come this way, ma'am." They kind of like rush her to the front and get her all situated, and I was like, dude, like, I guess you just got to yell about stuff at Disneyland. And then my favorite phrase was like the app wasn't working because you have to use it to book the ride. So you're like,
really?
Yeah, you make an appointment.
You can't just wait in line?
You can.
No, you can.
But you can be like,
it's called like Genie Plus. Or
yeah,
something.
Instead of the fast passes
like,
that you
like
took.
Aladdin Genie?
Yes.
Yes.
They could have picked a better. The Genie's great, but like.
He's magical.
That's true. They should have called it like the magic carpet or something like that. That might be like racist, but
I don't. Yeah, I mean. So anyway, so I'm like trying to scan. The app's not working, and the guy's like, "Magic takes time."
no, it doesn't.
I know. I was like, dude, not when you're charging this much
Yeah.
for it.
And no, magic is.
Oh, that's a good PR right there.
Yeah.
No, magic is like instant. That's why it's
Right.
magic.
That
It
was
just
the
appears.
point. Right.
Fuck that guy. You should honestly. I wonder if you could like send them like a Yelp review type thing and be like, or then they'd be like, "Oh, here, you're next."
Your magic takes.
Yeah, I think they're like there's 20 single ladies in hover rounds that are like ready to spend twice as much as this cranky old dude that we don't care about. Like, you're coming because your family's here. Like, I'm like voted out of the equation.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I'm like, why complain out loud? Like
Yeah,
to my wife and kids. Or I didn't complain to my kids. I
Just do it when you're drunk at the hotel room.
right,
afterwards.
right. Well, I mean, once I got drunk,
Damn it, Jen.
it became fun. So
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I can tolerate some pirates.
That'd be a wild. Did you get high when you were there? No.
No, there's no smoking anywhere on the whole property. So I was like, I don't want to mess around in that high tension
like I said,
environment.
they don't play,
either.
man.
That's what I was like. I respect their rules, even though I don't agree with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get kicked out of Disneyland and just be like, well, there goes $500.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, that would be terrible, and I'd be embarrassed to go to like jail with all the like all the other criminals.
Yeah.
Jafar and Gaston.
Yeah.
Be our guest. Yeah, the security there, they don't play, but was Hall of Presidents still there?
There was like a thing.
Well,
with,
Abraham Lincoln.
There's like
Hall of
Abraham Lincoln.
Presidents technically in Disney World.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Is
just
it
get
really?
you just get Lincoln at Disneyland.
Stinking Lincoln, huh?
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah, I remember the first time I went, I was 4, and the first ride we went on was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and I was like, "Nope, we're done. I'm leaving."
Oh.
Like I was freaking the fuck out.
Well, you do go to hell. Like
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So
That was a lot of fun. My kid loved that one. He was like, "Can we go to jail again?" And I was like, "All right." And he all those Fantasyland rides are updated to like, I don't know, like more day glow paint or whatever. It was
they kicked it up a notch.
Yeah, they look a lot better than I remember. So that was really fun. We spent a lot of time there because our young kids and
is the submarine's gone, right?
no, it's the Finding Nemo submarine.
That's stupid.
And that's I actually my daughter fell asleep like right at
really?
that time. Yeah, so I was like, sweet, I'm gonna go put her in the stroller and not stand here. And so
Did you guys go like as kids a lot? Yeah.
my grandmother lived down there, so we'd go like when we were really young. We went maybe like once a year, and it was like kind of like you'd go for the day.
Yeah.
So like my whole Disneyland mentality is like you gotta cram everything in
The
from
one
the
day.
moment you're there. You
Yeah.
don't stop. And like my wife, her Disneyland experience is like, we're gonna do like a couple days here and take it easy. You know, Dad's at the conference type of thing.
Oh.
And so that's like our big thing is like I'm like, let's fucking go. You know, like time is money. You know, like we gotta go. And she's like, let's walk and eat something. And
you're
there's sit
running.
in the shade. You know, like
Stop running, Josh.
Well, Steph and I used to have annual passes until it got crazy expensive.
Yeah, I remember you guys would always go down there.
And then we would coach, and so we would go down south twice a year at least. So it was like we would get 3 trips in, which pretty much paid for the annual pass.
Yeah.
Now it's ridiculous. It's like last time we stopped buying it when it was like $750 a year,
Jesus Christ.
and it's over $1,000 now.
It's like
for,
that. That's car insurance is
Yeah.
cheaper
Yeah.
than that. Did you guys ever go in Captain EO?
they brought it back.
That's what
They did
I
not bring
wanted.
Captain
I wanted
EO
my
back.
kids
They
to
brought it back
see
for
that.
like a year.
They brought
Yeah.
Captain EO back?
I saw it with you.
Really?
Didn't
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
it with
we
you
saw
or
it.
something?
Oh,
or,
man.
yeah, or
It was,
my,
I think it was during.
That's a
I
bold,
went-
that's a
I
bold
was-
move.
It was great.
Super dated,
It was-
but
yeah.
it was great.
No, it was awesome. I was like, that's what I said to when we were there just now. I was like, I wish my kids could see Captain EO.
Dude, it was the shit. It was
Yeah.
awesome. I had a Captain EO shirt.
Yeah.
A baby blue shirt. I had the little guy that
The
flew.
flew in your face.
Yeah, I had that guy. Yeah, that thing was set. You can watch it on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, it's so cool.
That's
I
pretty-
mean, it's awesome, but when you find out it was Scorsese and Lucas that did it, you're kind of like, dude, you guys totally phoned it in, because it's a little cheesy.
Scorsese was a part of that?
Or wait, no, was this?
It's like
Just a bunch of.
everyone's dead at the end.
There's 300. There's
no,
300.
the guy that did Godfather.
Francis Ford Coppola?
Yeah, it was Coppola and Lucas.
It would be great if Scorsese did it.
I know.
Scorsese and Tarantino.
A ton of swearing. Just
Yeah.
a ton of swearing.
I know. Captain EO does coke or something.
Well, cool, man. I'm glad that you guys had a fun trip.
Yeah.
I don't really have any aspirations of going down there anytime soon.
I would say delay it as long as you can, and I don't know, hope for like an economic collapse before you go.
Oh, well, the next year we
prices
should
dump.
be.
Yeah, so
Should be on our way there then. So,
On that note, we're going to Disney World in a month.
oh Jesus, really?
cool.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, that's the one. Like that's
Yeah.
a crazy one.
That's like
Yeah.
because they like
That's a town.
they speculated
Or a
the
city.
land before they
Yeah.
built it, or they're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they actually, because it's in that engineering on Disney Plus, they talk about that. He was like, Florida was like, dude, whatever you want, Walt, and it was going to be a town. Like he was
Yeah.
going to have his own town, and then he died, and like all the plans were halfway done. So, but
Yeah.
that's a big trip, though, man.
Henry's first flight.
Oh, that's cool.
A 6-hour flight to Florida.
Yeah.
Bennett drove the crap out of him.
Yeah, well, that'd be cool. Next month?
Yeah, end of November.
Oh, for Thanksgiving?
Just after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
We fly out the next day. 'Cause
Oh,
it was
wow.
super cheap to fly out the day after Thanksgiving for some reason, or maybe 2 days. It was
Dude,
weird.
that's like
It
the
was like
worst
yeah,
time
I
of
think
year
it's
to
Friday.
fly. What's the worst time of the year to fly?
Like we got this great deal the
Yeah.
day after Thanksgiving.
Direct flight, $100. Like, dang. All right. Well, what else we got on the list over here? There was quite a bit added.
Well, speaking of millennial ripoffs, like I was thinking, like the Blink. When you said Blink is back, Blink 182. Like,
Yeah, they're back.
That's. I was thinking because I saw their concert tickets are like $250 or something.
Yeah.
And then they're being scalped for like $2,000.
Yeah.
I was like, that's how I felt at Disneyland. It's like this, I'm getting ripped off of this
I feel
experience.
like a goddamn Blink-182 concert.
like I sort of want to do it, but not this much.
Yeah.
Like that's like that
That'd
was
be cool, but like for maybe $70.
I saw Blink 182 with I don't know, some 41 in like 2001 at Shoreline, and my college roommate's like girlfriend had like seats in the front, and we got to go for free, and that was kind of the extent of the experience. I was like,
Yeah, I think I only saw him at a Warp Tour. I think.
So much shorter.
Oh, I saw him with Green Day at the Pop Disaster. They were terrible. Like,
Yeah,
they're not.
they
A,
suck.
they're not a
they're
good band
funny.
live.
yeah,
I
they're
guess.
funny.
I forgot one of the guitarists is like horrible, and when I found out, like, so a while ago, when like before they quit, they fired him. I think it was Tom. I don't know. And
There's
they
only
hired
three guys in the
Yeah,
band.
I
Yeah.
don't- this is how much
It was Tom left, and then they brought in Matt Skiba.
Okay, so it was Tom.
From Alkaline Trio. Yeah.
So and a bartender that I was managing went to the show, and he's like, "It is the Blink I've always wanted to see. Like they didn't fuck up one song. Like they like it was actually good." And then
Yeah.
when I heard, "Oh, Blink's back," I was like, "Oh, is Tom back?" Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
I
a
mean,
good show.
I'm like,
They're entertaining.
I'm proud that they're gonna get a lot of money for themselves. Like that's what it really like. It's kind of like we're getting old. Let's get some.
Travis has that Kardashian money now.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's a
I watched that
producer.
guy's house show. There's a like Vanity Fair show or something where he shows off his house. He's got like a BMX bike collection.
Lifestyles of the rich.
And he's got a really really cool style. Like house.
That'd be a show to bring back. Lifestyle. Well, maybe not now, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
good
I was
Charlotte
never like
posted.
a big Blink 182 fan. Although, like, I thought their new song was okay. I heard it and I was like, oh, that's fucking all right. I liked it was catchy.
I haven't heard it.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe we can play it on here.
Yeah.
No, we'll get a YouTube
Right.
copyright.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I will. I won't.
If somebody had a extra ticket, I would probably go. If it wasn't like on a weeknight
Yeah.
and I could drink and party.
Well, I was reading that like Ticketmaster and like the other one, Live Nation, are merging. So I
Oh,
feel
really?
like- yeah. So like it's like the apocalypse for concerts. Like you're just gonna
Well,
be.
and
Pearl Jam's coming out for a concert to go up against them again.
They were right.
They
They
were
were.
right, yeah.
You know, it was like they were the canary.
but you can go to like the box office and buy tickets there, and you don't have to pay for all the stupid bullshit service charges.
Yeah. But a lot of venues are owned by those same.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like Ace of Spades is like owned by Live Nation. So their box office hours are like
Oh, and you can't buy
at
tickets
4
there.
a.m. at
I don't think you can buy tickets pre the show either at Ace of Spades.
right.
Super easy place to sneak into.
I've only been to 2 shows there, and every
awesome.
time I'm like, it's like feels like a different venue.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a great spot.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be a huge tour and whatever.
Yeah, maybe we'll somehow get in.
Oh, dude. We should go. We should figure out a way to go.
I know Drew's going to the Vegas show. Or
Oh,
trying to
really?
go. Yeah. Just crash it.
Yeah, we'll just show up.
Or we'll just go to wherever Drew's staying during the show.
Yeah, I texted him about coming on tonight, but he never got back to us.
Moving.
You're moving. You're here. How's the
I'm
move?
done moving.
Oh,
How's
really?
the new
Yeah.
place, man? The new-
It's awesome.
A housewarming?
Took over Ryan's old spot, and we have a backyard now. And Toby and Henry have like a whole new life.
Oh.
Like it's crazy. They wake up every morning like this is real.
There's like
even
a bird song.
Yeah, like Toby's like a puppy again. Like oh,
Running around. Yeah. How far is it from your old place?
a mile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like down. It's further south,
Oh, okay. All
more
right.
towards Nugget.
Oh, okay.
Right
I got you.
on. Yeah, good store.
Good sandwiches.
Yeah.
Good Sammy's. Can't beat a good. I had a sandwich from Bel Air for dinner.
Good meat.
Yeah. So, what else we got on there? I know that Fox has a crazy ass game.
Yeah, we could bust out the.
Yeah, I like it.
What was the Steve thing?
The
Steve. Yeah.
Oh.
So this came up a while ago, and
that article was hilarious, by the way, because I just kept thinking of you, and I was like, I mean, you go ahead, you read your notes because like they were great. Like
that's why I like clicked on it because I saw Steve appears over Canada.
Yeah, I
And I'm
mean,
like, what were you doing in Canada,
Yeah.
Steve?
well, it was just being a hoser, eh? I don't know.
But yeah, according to Live Science, Steve was the first witness in 2017. He lasted for about 40 minutes. Very impressive.
Yeah, yes.
no.
You're welcome.
Appearing as the Aurora to the north side. And Steve was discovered here, so he's likely appearing here more than anywhere else.
That's true.
So
It's true.
kinda
What was it?
It's like an aurora borealis of somewhere else.
Yeah,
it's kind of like what if.
it shimmers and lasts longer than
Makes sense. Oh, so it's like a light thing. It's not.
Yeah.
the light thing.
Oh, I thought it
short
was
for strong thermal velocity enhancement.
all of my strengths that I have on my resume.
Strong,
Thermal,
Thermal.
always kind of
Yeah.
sweaty.
yeah, quick,
Yeah.
velocity, and you enhance stuff.
I mean, I have always thought like a good name for a dog would be Steve. It seems like a friendly name, and like this seems like a friendly solar phenomenon.
A pretty chill phenomenon.
Yeah, it's like
Something like a phenomenon.
It's like this. Yeah, this is a good storm or a good whatever we're calling.
Yeah, it's not that, but I didn't want to click on it either because I kind of want to be surprised by this.
Yeah, no, it was just like some crazy thing that was discovered in 2017 and then showed up recently again. And the hot air inside Steve can blaze for more than 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's true. A lot of hot air. In here.
How cool would it be to like name some like a phenomenon you discover? Like, do you think the guy that did it was Steve?
No,
Like,
it
what can
sounds
we
like
call this thing? Like, it's a strong thermal. Like, why don't you just call it a heat storm or like?
a heat storm. That's a good one.
Well, whatever. I mean, you could name it a million things, but I feel like he's like fitting an acronym.
Yeah, it's probably
You know,
what it
like
is.
the way Congress always does. You
Yeah.
know, like
FEMA,
yeah, the CARES Act.
Obamacare.
Right. It shows we care because
Here we
acronym.
go.
Oh,
Here
we
go.
said no politics.
Sorry.
That's it.
Sorry.
I'm out.
Too
Fox is
soon,
out.
guys.
No, yeah, that's Brandon Spector, senior writer at the Live Science.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, now you learned
There you
something.
go. Check out Live Science.
Livescience.com.
Not a sponsor.
Shout out to Live Science. Not yet. Not yet. All right. Well, what's this crazy game you have that's gonna?
So yeah, well, in the vein of games, I was watching Stephen Colbert.
Great.
and
Now
they-
we have a game show.
Yeah, I know. Apparently we're going game
Yeah.
show mode. And they did. He does his own questionnaire, and then they brought up the Proust. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Proust.
Isn't that poetry? Prose? Prost?
Prose is, but there's like a philosopher, and then I think there's a playwright, both named Proust or Prost. Proust. I don't know.
I don't know.
Know any?
No, I don't
But
want to try.
You told
Yeah.
us not to look at this. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
Marcel Proust was a soon-to-be novelist and essay and was just 14 years old when he first filled out the questionnaire in a confession album. He must have enjoyed it because he filled it out again when 6 years later at the age of 20. Proust grew up among the French elite, and he had his answers discovered after his death in the belongings of his friend Antoinette Foix, the daughter of French President Félix Foix. Vanity Fair has since kind of used his questionnaires to question interviews. When I hear trick or treat,
Yeah, cuckoo clock.
Oh, it's a cuckoo clock?
Yeah, it's
Sounds like a car crash.
right. It's like the cheapest cuckoo clock. It's like made of plastic, and all the parts are plastic, and even the sound is coming out like a plastic speaker.
So yeah, so I figured it'd be fun for you and I can pass this off. Those are Josh's questions.
All right.
Those are my questions, and I figured we would just go one at a time. And
There's 35 of these motherfuckers?
Well, you have 12, Josh has 12, and I have 11.
I mean,
Oh.
I still got questions left over from last week,
Yeah.
too. So if you guys want to play Rick or
Oh.
whatever we played.
Rick. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Rick
So
Nixon.
feel free to read
Rickman.
it, ask it however you want to, questioning, and I'll be asking you the question, Steve.
Oh, man. Are these questions that this French teenager came up with, or did you?
Yeah.
Did
Did he come up with them, or is he just like in my confession diary? And
I don't. It was a parlor game, I guess.
Fucked up. You're reading someone else's diary.
Yeah. Well, it started with Anne Frank,
It's true.
Right.
Kurt Cobain, Anne Frank,
Right.
Alan Rickman.
Proust.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, Rickman. That's right. Yeah.
All right. Who's going first? I don't know.
Gene said what? Oh, he's on.
Well, we can go in order. We're going to. So I'm asking Josh questions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which living person do you most despise?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I don't try and think of like who I despise as a practice.
And this
but,
is why I didn't want you reading the questions.
right. Okay. So, well, like,
Living person you despise.
I guess I don't even think I despise them, but I think I've just been reading a lot about the shitty things I've been doing this week, and like it's like reading about like Kanye West.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude.
I don't like that
went.
guy's a total dick right now, and I mean I say right now because like he's so he changes so often.
Yeah.
But like
No,
I'm
you
like
bring world peace tomorrow.
yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking like I think he's mentally ill. I think he's an a-hole. He's gonna buy that. He's gonna buy that conservative dump of a Twitter.
Parlor.
And I think someone's just taking advantage of his mental illness and selling him some crap.
I think it's himself, dude. I think he's just nuts. Like I think he is like a complete like insane narcissist.
Yeah,
But all right,
I guess
so
like
Kanye.
today
Kanye.
that was the first one that came up. But I don't.
He was wearing a mouth guard the other day. I saw a
mean,
picture.
ready.
You seen that full mask thing he wears?
I'm learning a lot
Yeah,
about
look-
Ye right
dude.
You
now.
gotta look that up. It's insane. Like
I was at the
I
show.
like his music.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. That's
Dude.
It's hard to do that.
Late Registration is a great album.
Yeah,
I was at the show in Sac when he had the meltdown. Yeah. So
it's awesome. Yeah.
Well, Sack does that.
next, it was hot.
Right.
Steve,
Yes, sir.
what is your most treasured possession?
Oh man. Like material possession?
You decide.
Well, I'd say my kids.
That's a good answer. That's a safe
that's
answer.
probably
yeah.
it, I guess,
You own
right?
them?
But if we go like material possessions, I don't know, like my records. I got like some stuff from my dad, and my brother that like I keep pretty close, but yeah, probably my kids. My truck, my guns. All right.
All right,
Yeah.
Matt. What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
Oh man, that's a good
I
one.
feel like we should be asking these like on a bed at a slumber party, like
Deep thoughts with
Or on a bed high as fuck.
the overrated virtue. Honesty. Why not? I'll throw that out there.
It's overrated?
People that say they're honest.
Oh, and they're not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are they? Are they really honest? That's why it's like not. That's the virtue that I'm gonna.
So when I was like getting my
Question.
teaching credential, we did this like thing on the first day where it was like, what are some qualities in a teacher, like brainstorm type of thing,
Yeah.
and this lady was writing on the board, and I was like, honesty, like you gotta be honest with yourself, and she was like, do we really need to be honest? So, like I was like, oh shit, like then like kind of just talked
She read
talked
post.
just some bullshit about why you shouldn't be honest, and then didn't write it on the board and just moved on to the next person. I was like, shit, man.
Dang.
I know.
You got censored.
I know. I got cut down.
Oh, yeah.
Like, don't be an honest
Canceled?
teacher. First day.
Josh got canceled. Yeah, I mean, if you're a teacher, you can't be like totally honest. That's how you get in trouble.
Yeah, I think she meant like not forwardly, like don't tell your kids they're like what you really think.
yeah.
I think
But
that's
more
why-
like like if you're not understanding something completely, like you should be pointing it out, or like you should, like.
I think that's why that virtue's popping in. Because how many times have you been in a situation where it's like, hey, let me be honest with you, and then like they still hold their punches, or they're guiding the conversation in a certain way because they're not being honest. They're just I don't know, throwing that word out.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Change.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sometimes you gotta lie.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta lie.
Well, and I mean, depending on the context, I guess, right? Like,
yeah,
there are no Jewish children in this train on, or whatever, Schindler's
Wait,
List,
what?
or whatever, like that dude had to lie about some shit and like saved everyone.
Hey.
And, like that was a good thing. Like,
Sometimes a deer has to use heavy feet. So, my turn or Josh's turn?
I just read that one and you answered
Oh,
it
yeah.
with honesty.
Is
And
it
then
my turn now?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
it's
back
back
to
to
you
you.
to me. All right.
Which words or phrase do you most overuse?
Oh man.
You can't say the N word.
Magic takes time.
That's true. That's a good one.
Right, I'm using that constantly now. I don't know. Like probably something I don't even know I'm doing, right? Like
yeah.
saying like a lot. I know when I text people, I put like in there too. Mm-hmm. And I have to go back and amend it, and I'm like, there you go,
Yeah.
right?
I did
So
it in
like
emails.
is the one.
I'll be typing emails at
Yeah.
work, and I'll be like, just like when you did this. It's
Right.
like, nah, I don't even send my boss. I'm talking to a friend here. I'm talking. Mine is probably yeah. Mm-hmm. So
I think side note. I use side note a lot.
Side note.
Yeah.
That's all right though. That sounds kind of intelligible. I feel like like's a placeholder,
Let me be honest here. All right. If you were to die, Steve, and come back as a person or a thing, what would it be?
a dog.
Boom. Out of the gate, done.
Nice.
A lot of thought about that. Or you know what? Maybe a squirrel, but probably a dog.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I've always liked the life of a dog.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
With a good owner, at least.
Yeah, not some like stray janky. Although, like, I feel like if I was a dog, though, I would hopefully have my mindset though still, and just be kind of like crafty and be able to maneuver and like be able to get shit, or like just become like a restaurant dog where you just lived in like Makuni or something like that. Like
Tramp.
Yeah.
well, not in a sexual way, but yeah, or like be like, oh, I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
I was thinking Lady and the Tramp, not
Yeah.
Stamp.
Tramp stamp. But yeah, 100% a dog, like without a question. Next.
Yeah. I think
On a roll.
that was for Matt, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Where would you most like to live?
Oh,
Paso Robles.
I drove by the sign for the cutoff today.
Paso Robles left.
Lost Hills.
Lost Hills.
Yeah.
Found them.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I didn't know because I always wonder. I never thought about 5 connecting to the coast until
Yeah,
we
it's
did
got
it one
that
time.
cut across.
Yeah, we actually one time we went
Got like
from
3.
yeah we went to the one closest to the Grapevine to go over to the coast
Isn't that Tehachapi? Not Tehachapi.
Tahone or something.
Yeah.
Tejon.
It
Yeah.
was like we went through all these weird little places, or not weird, just different towns I'd never been to.
Dude, so you did like a road trip?
Oh, not today, not this
Oh.
one. We did it like back in May.
Oh.
And we were like coming back from Legoland, and we were like,
Like, fuck, dude. Like, my kids are good for like an hour in the car. I
oh
couldn't
no,
imagine, like,
we drove with our oldest to Wyoming,
Mm-hmm.
like when he was like 1.
yeah.
And there would be like screaming for like miles because we're like, there's no place to stop, like we're in a snowstorm, and
Jesus.
they're battle hardened. It's awesome.
Oh.
Like, they're good in the car.
Not mine. Mine
Yeah.
suck in the car.
I mean, they're still crazy. Like they
Yeah.
throw shit. Like today, they're lightsaber fighting in the car. And I was
That's
like,
pretty cool.
like with the infant and the 1-year-old in the middle. We're like, can you guys stop? Like,
Swerving all over
Yeah.
the road.
and then
That's
like,
when you just lean into it. You put some Star Wars music
Yeah, no.
on,
Yeah.
and
like like my oldest was going like, if you want to, he's like, if you want to go on a roller coaster, say hi ho. And like we were just driving through these curves, and going like hi ho.
Jeez, man. Yeah. That's awesome though.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, we keep it light.
Yeah, I guess you gotta.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not looking at them.
Oh, you can look at them.
Oh, I didn't want to be like organizing them. What is your motto?
I don't know, like take it easy or something. Or
Oh wait, who? I'm
is
asking.
that, is that for me? Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think it's for me. Yeah, I don't know.
You
Like
got Josh.
Oh,
it'd be like something like don't care too much about stuff or something. But like I don't. So I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, that's
mottos suck. Like
well, magic takes time.
magic takes time. Is my motto.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah,
That's a good one.
that's a pretty good one. I think mine's like everything will be okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
I will say in the vein of mottos, the "Float On" by Modest Mouse. It's kind of like
no motto, not modest.
My motto mouse.
Motto mouse. Oh, is that gonna be the album or the episode title now?
Motto Mouse. Steve.
Yes, sir.
All right. Which talent would you most like to have?
Oh man, I don't know. Talent? I don't know. Like, is what's it? No, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess maybe I wish I was like better at.
Wish I was a baller.
Yeah, I wish I was a baller, a little bit taller. I don't know. Talent? I don't know. Oh, you know what?
Quick answers.
Blacksmithing. I think that'd be a really
that,
cool
yeah.
thing to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at taking classes. I think it'd just be like a cool thing to do.
Build a forge in your backyard.
Yeah. Or, yeah. I don't know how to whistle. That's not really a talent, but.
Yeah, it's a talent.
Nah, that's like.
You don't know.
That's
I
the
don't
extent of
know.
my
I
wish.
don't think you're wasting a wish or whatever. I'm trying to whistle. It's overrated. Yeah.
Fifth grade teacher was like the whistle champion.
That was awesome. Yeah, like that was. She could like wolf
Break
whistle
glass.
or whatever you call.
Whoa.
Like put these two fingers in,
Yeah,
like. And then one day
Yeah.
she was like trying different fingers, and like I was like, holy
Whoa.
crap! Yeah, you could hear it like an acre away or something. I don't know how big was the schoolyard, but
An acre?
yeah, it would 2 acres.
Yeah, probably like something like that, though. Like
I like it.
blacksmithing? I could.
That's
Pretty
cool.
bad. Or welding. I think welding would be cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who's going on now? Your turn, Josh?
My turn.
Josh asked me, right?
Yeah. All right. What is the quality you most like in a woman? I was just like looking through them, and I was like, I don't want to pick this one, but I randomly
Whoa.
picked it. So the universe says,
I mean, one would like to say compassion.
Oh.
To deal with my shit.
that's a good one. You're a smart man.
Like,
Patience?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephanie's called the saint for a reason.
Yeah, Saint Steph. We should get a candle.
Jesus candle with
Yeah.
Stephanie
You
on
should,
it, just
like
like
Christmas
having a
present.
migraine.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah.
That's a good one, yeah.
Dealing with my shit.
I got told last night that I'm not affectionate enough. And I'm like, I don't like fucking touching. Like, I don't like being touched. I don't want to hold your hand. So,
Bring home flowers.
I do.
Oh,
But it's like,
affection in the-
oh, we gotta like hold hands. I'm like, I don't like that though. Like, when we went to Mexico, I was offered a free massage by the hotel, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't like massages. I don't want to be touched.
I thought I didn't like massages, and I got a massage, and that shit's the bomb, dude.
I've had one,
I
and
was the
like,
same way.
Yeah, it's not all weird either. They don't make it weird.
no, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway,
No,
I'm
I
just
get it.
working
Yeah.
on it.
No, I don't. I remember, like in high school, everyone hugged each other.
yeah.
That was
annoying.
weird.
Yeah.
Or popping zits on other people's backs.
Oh, good God. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
It was a big water polo swim thing.
Huh.
Gross.
With you guys.
All right. And on that note, whose turn is it now? Oh, it's mine? Okay.
Steve for Josh.
Oh, for Josh. I keep thinking I have you. What is your greatest regret? I'm getting all deep and shit
Jeez,
now.
I know.
Fuck.
Greatest regret. I don't. The greatest? Like, I regret stuff all the time, but, like, usually I get over it. Oh, okay. Like, one time, so, like, remember, like, we used to play, like, water polo Jesuit, and, like, in the summertime. So, like, there's this Taco Bell right there, and we'd play, like, successive weeks at this high school, and it was the summer where they had, like, the Batman game where you peel off like the game pieces and you collect them, right? So I'm like, I think this thing is rigged from the get-go. I'm not collecting these stupid pieces. And like, so like 1 week we're there, I pull it off and it's like, I don't know, Catwoman or something. And then like this 2 successive weeks I pull off like the other 2 and they're like the 2 matching. But I'd thrown the first one away.
Oh, man.
And it was like, the prize was like $200,000 or something. And I had like,
You had thrown away the
I'd gone
cat.
home and I'd like, it was like, holy shit, I got to look through the trash. And I was like, I believe in this thing. And like, I think it was like, that might have been my biggest regret. Cause it was like, just been awesome to have like $200,000 in high school. Like, who knows how the world would be different now.
Yeah.
Or like, just,
You
I
could've
don't know. I
been
mean,
the next
cause it's like,
Santino.
Not that I even give a shit about the money, but just like to have like
That much?
it just I don't know, just like I could have like just put it in my wallet and waited 3 weeks.
Fame,
Yeah.
the recognition.
There could have been a lifetime.
I don't
movie
even
about
know
you.
if that's like a big regret, but it's just like one of those things. Like I think like I could have just easily put it in my wallet.
You could have been a contender.
Yeah.
Did you watch? It's on HBO Max, but I think it's McBillions.
Yes, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was super cool. It was about the Monopoly thing.
Yeah.
And the dude ended up rigging it. It was
Right.
pretty crazy. That could have been you, Josh.
That could have been me.
Yeah, so.
Jason and I, my brother, kind of rigged our own
Oh,
with the
fuck.
death
You
pogs.
can't. You're getting in trouble for that. Jeez.
Statute of limitations, right?
That's true.
Alerted
7 years,
the
right?
FBI has been alerted.
Yeah.
They're the ones behind
Yeah.
the unlimited pizza and 8-piece buckets.
Yeah. Is the statute of limitations 7 years?
For what?
I don't
For,
know.
Like pizza theft?
I don't know. I heard it was 7 years, but
For like anything? No,
I think
not
it's a
like
year for each topping.
not like obviously not like murder. You can't be like, oh, that
Yeah,
was-
right.
No, I know. What? Well, it was like it's like 25 years for bank robbery or something, 50 years, something, because that was.
No,
like
I think you still get fucked if like federal
Because that
stuff.
DB Cooper.
Well, no, yeah, DB
thing we
Cooper,
yeah.
like.
You know what that DB stands for? Damn, boy.
Oh.
I stole that joke. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, me, you,
I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who
Getting
is
nervous.
your hero of fiction?
Oh, of fiction. That's real life, right?
No.
No, fake.
Oh,
Fake.
Jesus.
F fake.
Oh, nonfiction. My hero of fiction.
I know it's a weird question. Who's your hero? Abridge that
I
question.
don't know.
No, because what if someone's like, "Who's your
yeah, who's
hero
your
of real
hero?
life?"
Yeah.
That's probably 26 or whatever.
Tony Soprano.
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
Boom.
that's a good
Anti-hero.
one. Yeah.
yeah. He's like the first.
He's the
like, that's-
greatest-
He's,
the
he's
first
like
major,
we all love
yeah.
bad guys because of him.
Yeah. Well, Scarface.
Well, I
And what's the silence of Hannibal?
Dude, I remember you made us watch. You made us watch Scarface in
Yeah.
your room.
Yeah.
And that movie is so
hated
overrated.
it.
Yeah.
I hated it then,
I
too.
agree.
Yeah.
Like I don't
So
get why all
overrated.
those rappers like it.
Oh, because it's the world is yours.
It's like every.
Because we got our tiger.
That's okay. You're like, dude, this movie's not that great.
And then Arnold talked like him the whole time.
Ah, okay. Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. Josh.
Oh, it's my turn.
J Money.
Alrighty.
Suspense.
Which historical figure do you most identify with?
Oh,
Oh man.
That's a good one.
damn.
Please say John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth, dude. I was just about to say.
Lee Harvey.
Robert E. Lee Harvey Oswald. Fidel Castro.
Fuck.
Do you most identify with?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, that's up to his interpretation,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I'm just going through my head.
like Abraham Lincoln, because I freed the slaves.
I would have to say I wish I had his writing chops, but financially speaking, Mark Twain, because I make horrible investments.
When you said, I wish I had his writing chops, I thought you were going to say Paul Revere.
Like
Yeah, like, right. Like, this guy's good at on horseback.
Yeah.
That's
Johnny Tremaine.
Johnny Tremaine. Old
Did you ever hear Did you ever hear our plan, our idea for a skit?
No.
It's trademarked. You can't use it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But it would be, "Hi, my name is Johnny Tremaine, and welcome to Jackass."
This is the silver cash.
And then he would pour. Dude,
Right, we had some good 8th grade teachers for like 40-year-old men talking about Johnny Tremaine.
"Hi, my name is Johnny Tremaine, and welcome to Jackass."
I'm doing the silver cash.
And then somebody kicks him in the nuts.
Oh, God.
That was the best. I think that we also had an idea for like Rambo, but he was in Golden Gate Park. He was just like patrolling. I can't remember. I think it was that. Oh, that was a wild summer, Fox. That was the Daly City House.
Yeah.
Ron brought that up. We were texting back and forth. And he's like, "Oh, it's the time that somebody broke into Fox's house and stole all your shit." And I was like, "Well, and they also stole all your Wii controllers, but left the Wii and all the games." Yeah, that was a crazy house.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was with Jen.
Yeah, that was good times.
Josh's headrest got shot.
Right, yeah, my car headrest got shot.
Oh, wow.
I had to convince the cops to look inside to show them. They're like, "That's not a bullet." I'm like, "No, look." Like,
And I think it was a body in this apartment I'm
right,
staying
another
at.
good old
Josh
San
could
Francisco
write,
cops.
like a children's book about convincing cops about the truth.
"Come, do your job."
Oh,
Pop
man.
up, look at a bullet going into the headrest.
Yeah, moving the little lever.
It's like, maybe tickle the bum to see if he's awake. Before,
Dang. Huh. All right.
Yeah, that was a crazy house.
I didn't know that your headrest got shot.
Yeah, it was insane. Like, I had this dream. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what happened. Like, it was a weird dream where, like
gunshots. And
yeah, no, there was like
car
a
screamed out in pain.
there was like a shooting or something I had a dream about, and then the next morning I woke up and it's like, that was stupid. Like, that's not that vivid, you know. And then we it wasn't even on the street. It was like a block over.
Yeah.
And we walked over, and I'm like, I saw this, like, it looked like a baseball had hit my car, and I was like, what the fuck? I was so pissed off. And then, like, it's like my then girlfriend, now wife, was like, got to see me like flip out like a maniac, and then I just thought, right? I thought like someone hit it with like a rock or something. And then, like, later in the day, I looked at the headrest, and there's straight up bullet in there. But it was like from so far across the park that it just kind of like died through my windshield, so it didn't look like it was a gunshot at all. And then, you know, the cops came, and you know, they paid attention to it for 5 minutes.
They're like, "Dude, you just called us about the body. Fucking
right.
Come
we
on,
know
man.
you, buddy.
You narc."
It was like the first like week there. Jen comes in and is like, "Were those gunshots? Was someone doing a drive-by?" And I'm on the floor in my bedroom. I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I'm on the ground, Jen."
That was the same car where like the dude like had the crack rock in his mouth and he spit it on the hood of my car, and then like I was like had my keys like hey, you know, can you kind of do the next car?
Sir. Yeah, that was a wild ass area.
Yeah,
that's where Shamus was doing pull-ups.
Yeah, in the door frame.
Yeah,
that cigarette hanging from his mouth.
Yeah, and his room was like all black, right? And he just had like a giant. I just remember like having like a massive mattress, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place was fucking weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
But all right, well, who's next? Me?
To be honest, we all had mattresses on the floor in that place.
Yeah,
We
the
noticed rats.
ceiling was like half the size of this room,
Yeah.
so like you had to do it.
And it
that
had
way.
a long ass hallway.
Yeah,
Had tile all throughout it too, which I thought was weird.
no, that's like San Francisco standard. You just tile over everything, and then you don't have to deal with mold or
over the
paint.
mold, yeah.
Is it my turn? Josh?
Yep,
Oh.
you're asking Josh.
Oh, okay.
What is the trait you most deplore in others?
Jeez, did you set these up? Or like,
Right?
yeah. Deploring others. I think like selfishness is really like the number one thing. I can't stand people that like got to take, and I think partly because I'm pretty self-sacrificial about shit and like try to pass off like I don't care, but I can't stand like selfishness. I think that's
That's a good one. Yeah.
Good answer. God damn it.
I don't know who cut these things.
My assistant.
Well, Henry did a very
God.
nice job.
I'm gonna read this just because the way. Here are 35 questions. Pros.
I got like references your assistant.
Did you print out? You cut out like
Like-
a sentence from the
What's your greatest fear, Steve?
Oh man. Like obviously like something happening to my kids, but like I always have like these weird sensations like while I'm sleeping of falling. So there's something there. Like
Is it right before you fall asleep? Kind of.
yeah, there's that, but I think
Yeah.
everyone has that. Maybe like getting like in a really bad car accident or like some sort of accident and like being fucked, but
Yeah.
and still living. That'd be pretty rough.
Dude, for like when I couldn't stand my job, I was having these like dreams where all like I was running, but I was like couldn't move at all. It was like running through jello or something, and like they were just so. It was so like powerful.
Yeah.
And I was like, it would just I'd wake up from the dream like I know it was a dream. I was like, how can I not run and like test my run
I've had
out in real
those
life and
dreams
stuff
before.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, I think
Like,
it had to
no
do
matter
with, like,
how fast you run, you're just
yeah.
like your arms could be going really fast, but you're just like moving like a fucking
Yeah.
snail.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like, it's
crazy.
like
I
I
suck.
It's like I feel powerless. I can't do anything. I'm stuck in this crappy run.
Yeah. I don't think I have dreams like that. I don't know. But yeah, like I think like getting hurt and like I don't know. That's stuff I don't really think about too much, I guess. I don't know.
These are deep questions for a 14-year-old to be
I
answering.
know, man. Jesus.
What were the other 14-year-olds doing?
Making fun of him and like
That-
Pushing
That
rings down
wheel
the
on the
street.
stick.
yeah.
Push the hoop, Franz.
They teased him enough to where he was just like, I'm gonna despise these people.
Right. What's the most deplorable trait?
Rings.
Who in history do I most relate to?
All right. Who's this? For Matt? again?
Yep.
What is the quality you most like in a man?
Oh damn! Big old dick. Gotta have a hammer on
The
him.
BOD.
Big dick energy. You gotta have a big old dick. Go, girl.
Nice ass.
Yeah,
Right.
must work out.
I'm gonna default to compassion on this one as well. No, I don't fuck. Most quality.
a compassionate man, a selfless lover.
Gentle. Yeah.
To be dominant, but not too dominant. No,
That's a hard question. Be like, like doesn't fuck other kids. I don't know.
I think it's like when are you ever like, what's a good man quality?
yeah.
Man quality. Not having sex with kids.
Yeah, I guess.
That's-
Not eating your neighbor.
That's probably all it really is. Like,
guys are both good. You guys are good at this.
Oh, I would say like a fun person to hang with
Yeah.
and a selfless lover.
And it's, we gotta
Yeah.
throw that in.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
Just a good friend.
Should
Is,
we be
uh,
concerned that 3 men are here wondering the good qualities of a man and we're
nobody
stumped?
could.
Like,
Mars.
beats me.
Mars.
I don't know. Like,
Gotta
doesn't
be-
hate his wife.
Gotta like the Niners. Loves his country. What is it? My turn now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Josh, on what occasion do you lie?
Oh, dude, we just did that honesty thing
At
too.
Disneyland.
yeah.
Nope, did lie at Disneyland. My son was 2, not 3.
Oh,
so yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, lied at Disneyland.
The happiest place on earth.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lie in itself. I mean, not when you're
Hey,
paying
magic takes
$5
time,
for
Josh.
corn.
Magic takes time.
Corn on the cob costs $5.75 there. Sorry, I'm just saying.
It's not Buccaneer.
Oh, damn, bro. Damn. All right. Yeah, I lie all the time, so whatever. It doesn't
Well, it's
matter.
like Steve
I get-
Jobs' thing, right?
Yeah.
Lie.
Fake
Great
it,
artists
lie till you-
lie or whatever.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it.
Sometimes you got to break a few eggs
Well,
to make an omelet.
In the context in which you lie too,
Yeah,
matters
yeah.
too, right? Like,
Right.
I think the episode title, my vote is Magic Takes time.
Magic takes time. I think
magic
that's
takes
the vote.
time.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Who's
sorry.
next? Yeah.
Mr. Steve,
Bum, bum, bum.
how would you like to die?
Oh man, in the throes of passion, obviously. But I don't like in my sleep, obviously. Like I just want to die. You know what? I don't know though. There's something like kind of cool about like being aware. Well, I don't know if it's cool, but like being aware that you're dying and like having everyone around you and stuff like that. Like it's supposed to be like the most psychedelic experience ever.
Yeah,
So-
the Tibetan death ritual or something.
All right. Well,
Picked apart by crows.
no, I don't want that.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I don't know. Preferably in my sleep, like much older. But yeah, like I want to say the act of dying, but like when you're like, you know, as long as it's not like painful and like traumatic for people around you.
Right.
So, but yeah, or like drawn out. I remember like when my dad was dying, it was like 12 hours of just kind of like, oh, he's still here. All right. You know, it was like
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I guess just like in my sleep or just fucking like pounding a chick. My wife. my wife. So yeah, preferably in my sleep
Yeah.
or
Or
just
pounding
Right.
my wife.
my wife
In my sleep.
or
in my sleep.
or shark attack.
Shark.
Yeah. So
Alright.
next.
Alrighty. What is your favorite
Quality in
occupation?
a dog.
I feel you kind of like left a few of these out, man. It's gonna be like a 3-hour show.
What is your favorite occupation?
Right now, honestly, coaching. Like, if I could make a live coaching and get rid of the crap that comes with it.
No, yeah, I totally, I get what you mean. Yeah, like if you didn't have to like like struggle to live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or deal like yeah. Also, I've always said it would be awesome to be like a world famous surfer because I feel like you get the A-list quality in some areas, but you're also not too well known to
Yeah.
where you can kind of disappear.
The anonymity.
Yeah.
we were at Disneyland and we were talking to that too. We're like, what job would you want to do here? And I was like, I would like to be the guy that sweeps up the popcorn because you're like, no one's really watching you unless popcorn's everywhere. And then like then the rest of the time you just like hang out. And like those people were like super kind to my 3-year-old. They're like, he was always playing with the trash cans. So like, this is how they work. And they like showed him like how to
that's
do
cool.
it. And then at one point there's like soda spilled on a seat. And the dude like pulls out like a little spray, like in a little bottle. He's like, "Tsk, tsk, tsk." He's like wiping it down, like, and he's like putting such care into wiping up a spill that I was like, what? Like, this is insane.
Well, you got an 8-hour shift, so
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, and I'm watching him, not his boss, not whatever.
Oh,
And I
his
was
boss is watching him.
Like, yeah. They're like, we probably hired this guy to.
got my eyes on you, bitch.
Yeah, Nicky just.
But I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool just like walk around, kind of like, well, there's no trash here. I'll get it when I get
Mosey
it.
on over.
Yeah,
Just,
I'm not gonna push this ride button.
That I feel that would be the worst. Is like the ride operator at the Matterhorn.
That was insane. It'd be like June, my daughter, who's a year old, was told to sit down on a ride because like she was like on our lap, and then we're like, I like moved her here, and then they like stopped the ride and we're like, sit down. Right? They were doing that. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, it was weird.
I think that just.
June?
I think.
Right?
I think Disneyland would be a really weird place. I've heard it's not that good of a place to work at.
My wife's sister has a friend who used to work in the little boutique where they get the girls all dolled up.
Oh, yeah.
And she used to steal shit all the time. That's what she
really?
said. Yeah, she used to steal stuff constantly.
wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Glitter.
Maybe that's why you do it.
Glitter.
Yeah. You if you love
Foam
it,
hands.
that's why that girl's there on her day off. She's like there
yeah.
to steal shit.
Huh. Who's my turn now?
Right?
I don't know.
I have like
occupation.
4 left.
The last one was about
The
occupation.
occupation. I asked that one because we got.
So it's my turn.
sweeping.
So yeah, it is you, Steve.
Jesus Christ, these are all weird ones for Josh. What do you dislike about your appearance?
Oh, geez. I feel like I'm like stocky.
Yeah.
Probably not, but yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
Couple sit-ups, push-ups.
Yeah. Yeah.
I started doing. I did jujitsu twice, and it's not what I want. But dude, it definitely was like fucking. I felt amazing afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you do it?
So there was just it's like not CrossFit, but it's like a type gym kind of like that, and the guy offers like one-on-one, which is what I wanted. And he's a super cool dude, but he's not like trained in it, like he knows all about it. And I was kind of like, all right, I'm just gonna do this, get a feel for it, and get like the conditioning up, and then I'll move over to like a jiu-jitsu school. But then yeah, so
COVID hit.
no,
And,
this
no,
was like
just-
2 weeks ago.
I was just giving you an out.
Yeah, sure. The COVID's back. Can't make it. So yeah, I did 2 of them though, and then like the third one was just like conditioning for like 40 minutes of like, here, do this exercise for 1 minute. Take
Impossible
a 15
sit-ups.
Just a ton of impossible sit-ups. It was weird.
So hard, man.
I kept telling him I didn't like doing them.
I did so many accomplished so many.
He said I did.
They weren't really impossible.
Yeah, I don't know what the big deal was.
Right.
He said I was doing really well. So, but yeah, I'll probably start back up next week on
Like
Monday.
2 pillows that I'd hit. Every...
Yeah. I don't know why I had to be blindfolded the whole time. So I don't know where I was going with that, but your turn,
Yeah.
Fox.
What do you regard as the lowest depth of misery?
Jesus Christ. For me personally,
Yeah, sure.
like when was I at my most miserable?
Yeah, lowest depth of misery.
Fuck.
Chained to a bed while your biggest fan breaks your ankles.
Yeah, I guess. Or after doing the 50th impossible sit-up. I don't know. Like after my brother died, I was in a real fucking dark place. Like it just got like I couldn't shake it, and that was pretty bad. Like, and I did most of it sober. Like I wasn't like drinking a ton, but then there would be like, you know, a week or so where like every few nights you're drinking. But yeah, that was probably the worst, where it was just like every time I closed my eyes, like
Yeah.
I would just see like the visions of him. But yeah, that was probably it. And then I took mushrooms, and it's been fine ever since. So yeah, these are weird questions, man.
Yeah. Roast.
Fucking 14-year-old man.
Yeah. Did he create them or you just answer them?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about the whole story
He
of
found a
this.
diary.
I think there was a parlor game that
You playing a bar?
Yeah, like people that would like. Well, it was the 1800s. Like, what else did you do?
Play Hammerschlagen?
Yeah, right.
That's what we should do. We should do an episode where we just play Hammerschlagen.
What is the trait you most deplore in yourself?
Jesus
Man,
Christ.
getting deep here.
Oh man, where were the fun ones? Like your favorite color?
Yeah. The third episode's getting heavy as fuck.
Laziness. I have a laziness in me.
Dude, I don't know.
But-
I think about the whole lazy thing. It's like again, that's like contextual too.
Yeah.
You know, like to what degree, and like to like what's the importance of what you're doing?
I think being laid off like brought it to my attention, because when I was laid off, my boss at the time like said it was because I didn't get things done, which was total bullshit. But there was a sense of truth, because it did strike a nerve with me, and since then I have like looked internally about it, and like I feel like it's bettered me at getting shit done.
Oh, and he called you a lazy motherfucker, too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And laziness is, yeah.
I mean, there's times where it's like I've definitely gotten better, and there's times where it's like, well, I should be doing something, but this is so much better.
Yeah,
Watch
just
another episode. of
Laying
Always
here
Sunny.
on the couch, that fucking rules. Yeah, there are times where you're like, it's 2 in the afternoon. I should probably be doing something. So, Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Man, I feel like... what is your most marked characteristic? I don't know what that means.
I guess what people.
Like, what do people say
yeah.
about me?
Oh, they're always
Jesus
like,
Christ,
oh, you know that Josh.
Well, it is a French translation.
Man, Josh doesn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I guess maybe like what you're known for.
Yeah, I don't know. Jeez.
Selfless lover,
Right.
compassionate.
Right.
Compassion.
I don't know. I mean, I'd say probably like voicing my opinion too much if it's like my friends.
Yeah,
It's like in a professional setting though, I'm like totally quiet because it's like, oh, you don't want to hear what I have to say.
We don't got enough time.
Yeah, and I think like I do it the most to like my mom. I'm like, oh yeah, and then it's like,
Yeah.
let me fucking tirade
Yeah.
here, and it's like we just want to enjoy the Lion King show, Josh.
I don't need to hear about apartheid right now.
Right.
Josh. This was before all that.
Yeah.
That's a good one, I guess.
Yeah.
Honesty.
Yeah.
You're too honest.
Yeah.
Dang.
Too real.
Yeah, Josh keeps it too real. When keeping it real goes wrong.
What do you consider your greatest achievement, Steve?
Didn't we already have this one?
No, that was like possession.
Oh,
And then you
possession,
said your
yeah.
kids. So what
Yeah.
are they? Possessions or
Well, your
achievements?
achievement
Oh,
could
man.
be your kids
What you
once
achieved.
again.
Yeah, that wasn't that hard. Well, it kind of was because we did IVF. But, I mean, again, science, baby. Achievement? I don't know, man. Like, making it to 40. Holding down, like, a good job.
That check engine light turn on.
Yeah. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yeah, I guess just, like, making it this far with, like, a decent job and, like, I don't know, yeah.
Living
I
the
don't know,
dream.
pretty stoked. I guess, like, if it was, like, one thing, like, I've achieved that's awesome is, like, we bought that goddamn cabin.
Yeah.
And now, like,
And you kept it from burning down.
I didn't. The Lord
No,
did.
you did.
I didn't. We did put sprinklers out.
Yeah.
But, like, completely gutting that, like, not knowing what the fuck was going on and, like, learning all these crazy things. So, like,
Yeah, that's super.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got to go up there sometime. So, but yeah, I guess, like, if it was like
Do a
one
24-hour show from the cabin.
a live stream,
Yeah.
yeah, probably that. If I had to, like, be like,
Mess
oh, well, here's a thing, it would probably be that. But
Dude, like I would agree with you. Like when we bought our house and like it had all this shit to fix and like just learning to do it and then
Yeah.
kind of being like, it doesn't matter if I mess it up because it was
Yeah.
better than what it was. Like that, yeah, that is super calm. I used to have like a tour in our house and I just go by and like tell them like, yeah, it'd be like how much everything cost and how much we saved and then I'd be like, everyone say cha-ching.
Yeah.
And they like rack up the value. It was like a game show.
Yeah. So
Do that at your cabin.
oh yeah, I do. No, I actually don't. But like, yeah, I think that where I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like, what are we doing now? And it'd be like, oh, we're gonna cut this wall out and we're gonna put a pocket door in. I'm like, fuck, okay. Or like, oh, well that doesn't work. How do we adapt and make it work? Like that type of stuff. So if I had like put a name like one thing, it'd probably be that, I guess. So, but yeah, so
It's a great achievement.
Yeah.
pretty cool. So. Is it whose turn is it?
My turn.
Josh.
I got
Damn,
three
no, we're
here.
going yard on this one,
right,
man.
guys.
Oh, longest episode yet.
Where are we at?
1 hour and 10 minutes.
Sorry, folks.
What or who
Sorry.
is the what or who is the greatest love of your life?
This is where I feel like I have to say Stephanie, but
I love pizza.
An Arby's French dip. Melanie.
I gotta say, like my parents, despite how much like I've bitched about them, like they did a pretty good job with me. So
Matthew!
yeah,
Yeah, no, your parents are hilarious. They're always super cool. Huh.
and my grandmother, BJ Fox.
Oh, no. What's her name?
She-
Was that the one that...
she's the one that made me the gentleman that I am.
Oh. Oh, that's very, very touching. Was that the one that we visited?
Mm-hmm.
And then, didn't we go in the hot tub there?
No, that was my mother's mom, my mom's mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would that actually happen? Like, we went to the...
Yeah, we went to the old folks hot tub.
That we got in the hot tub.
That's right.
The one that's over by behind the Sky Saloon, like on.
Oh, like on Turner Road
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever?
Well, not Turner, but is it Church Street?
It's where the
Yeah.
the taco truck is. Like, that really good taco
Oh,
truck.
yeah, the
So
blue
it's
one.
retirement
Yeah.
homes over
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
There's a hot tub there.
Do you guys remember, you know how there's that movie theater that's now a church?
The Arbor? You see the
Arbor?
Arbor?
Yeah. I saw
By Muffler Man.
Yeah, I saw JFK there in the movie theater. But next to it, there's like the...
Great date night movie.
I went with my mom.
Like I said.
But it was like, there's that liquor store and there's that strip mall right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember there's a smoke shop there now? This is like way inside baseball for Lodi people. But like where there's a smoke shop there next to it, there used to be like an arcade with like a virtual reality type thing back in like the early 90s.
No.
Oh, dude. It had like the simulator thing you could get into.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like it wasn't there very long. Like we maybe went a couple times and it was gone. But they had like a little like makeshift theater and it was a simulator that you would get into.
Nuts.
That's cool. I just remember the nickel arcade that was across the street on your way. Was it Lower Sat? No. On your way out, so you're on Cherokee, and the Burger King is there, and you're on your way to 99, and it's across from that eggs and scramble place.
That was
there
that
was a
strip
nickel
mall?
arcade. and it's
Oh,
a
really?
laundry
There's like a
mart now.
laundromat there too. Yeah.
That was a nickel arcade
By
for
the
a while.
old skate park
Yeah.
on Victor Road
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw punk shows back then at that
Yeah.
place.
My friend owned it. Like,
Didn't some kid put his hand through a window
Yeah,
and then they
yeah,
got in trouble for it?
Yeah,
That's
he's
what-
like a CrossFit instructor in Lodi now. or
sounds about
something.
right.
And yeah, thanks, guy.
Shamus? It's a super inside baseball right there in Lodi.
Next question.
Yeah.
Is it me?
No.
No, I just asked you.
So,
Yeah.
Steve.
Oh, God damn it.
There's 35
You
of
could've-
them.
Narrowed these down a little. What do you value most in your friends?
Oh,
Silence.
I don't know. I like having a good time. I think.
I only got like
So I don't
4
know.
left.
Like I like my friends because they're all like funny and they. I don't know. They don't give a shit about stuff.
Selfless lovers.
Yeah, selfless lovers.
Passionate man.
Yeah,
Right.
they understand that magic takes time.
Magic takes time.
All
yeah.
the qualities in a man.
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, like most of the people I hang out with, it's like are pretty fucking irreverent, and so I think that's what I appreciate.
Yeah.
I do
Sounds about
like
right.
that we don't
Yeah.
hold punches.
Yeah.
I don't. Who's getting punched?
Yeah.
I don't
Find
get
out.
punched.
Everyone.
Uh-oh. Cracked on the back of the head on the way out the door.
Blackjack. Steve.
Yes.
There's going to be a long list. What is it that you most dislike?
Like just like in general?
Yeah.
Fuck. Like people that brag a lot about themselves, or it's like they brag about shit that it just doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. There was one guy, he was like, "Oh, I only got like 3 hours of sleep, but I had to be back here at 6 a.m." And it's like, I don't know, he gives a fuck, dude. Like, that's life. Shut the fuck up and do it. Like stuff like that, I think, or like that martyr, like kind of like martyrdom, like where people are always like, but then I do that like all the fucking time. So
you're
that's
saying you hate yourself, Steve?
nah, man. Not getting too deep. Yeah, don't get it twisted. But yeah, like the constant like brag or people that only talk about themselves. Like I guess that's kind of like what bugs the shit out of me.
Oh, that reminds me of a thing that happened to me once.
And Jewish people. No, just-
Oh my God, bless you.
yes, tell us about yourself, Fox.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, it's a laundry list of shit, but like
Martyrdom and
people that just
bragging.
Yeah.
It definitely
Martyrs
like
that brag.
And they're selfish.
yeah.
I was up all night on.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I worked 2 jobs. I got home at midnight. Didn't fall asleep till 3. And I had to be back here at 6. It's like, I don't care, dude.
Making
Like,
200,000 a year.
yeah, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Like, you had to do that once. You'll live.
You?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What's your greatest extravagance?
Whoa. What?
Whoa,
Yeah.
I'm an extravagant man.
Oh.
Caviar.
The freaking engagement ring I bought my wife.
Yeah, that's awesome. You enjoy it every day?
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to think of like.
Well,
okay, actually,
your Bentley.
yeah.
Right.
My to this day, Stephanie's thorn in her side, but the $80 I spent on my childhood to buy an original Milton Bradley Fireball Island.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was rad.
That shit, you still have it, right?
I still have it.
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be a fun thing. Us playing that in
there we go.
podcast.
Yeah,
That game ruled, man. I remember I had that. Like,
Yeah.
how much do you think it was back in the day? It probably could have been like $20.
Probably 40 at the most.
That's what's so crazy. Like looking at toys, like costs back then. I saw like G.I. Joes were like $3. I was like, what the fuck was the big deal? Like,
Yeah.
why was like my dad get furious whenever he came home with a new $3 G.I. Joe?
That was like 20 then.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah. No, that Fireball Island, that was an awesome purchase for sure.
Yeah. Have you seen they have like different versions of it
Yeah,
now?
they brought it back.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they got like, different configurations or whatever.
Yeah, you can add more islands to it and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Colonizing?
It's on my Christmas
Let's go
list.
Fireball Archipelago.
Have you guys seen Defunct Land on YouTube?
No.
So I'll send it to you guys. It's a really cool channel. They do like they'll do like Disneyland rides, like the submarine ride or like something like that.
I think I have seen
and they're like
that,
20-minute docs.
Episode
Yeah,
about
yeah.
I have-
like something in like New Jersey or something. Where,
Yeah,
like,
it'll be
a
like-
theme park that like collapsed.
The
because-
action park in
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Well, but I watched one the other night on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
Did they
Like
find
the
her?
history, never found her. I mean, DB Cooper,
Still going out
Carmen
there.
Sandiego, Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa, Elvis.
Yeah, there's like these 20-minute little like documentaries on like it was like the history of the game and like how it like because I remember watching the show when it was
that
on.
game like blew up.
It was huge,
It
dude.
became like multiple video games.
Yeah.
And
It's a Netflix show.
yeah.
But yeah, it was really interesting. I watched one on the Jaws ride at Disneyland too, and it was cool. But I'll shoot you guys. It's a cool one. Defunct Land. So
Defunct.
just going back to childhood stuff.
Nice.
My turn.
I don't know.
I think so. Didn't I just?
I mean,
You asked about your greatest possession.
4.
I got.
I got 2.
2.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Josh, you're gonna catch up here.
All right.
Or maybe we could just get rid of it.
Well, aren't there like there's like
Whatever
you
you
said
wanna
there's
do,
35 and there's 3 of
Oh.
us. That's not divisible. by
That's
3,
like a
is it?
pretty.
I had that
That's like a.
Oh, plus there's the title page or whatever, the header and footer.
I think these are all kind of the.
No censoring, just ask.
No. There was one that was like really similar. What's your current state of mind?
I'm like confused how like a question means.
Writing a survey.
Right? Yeah. Current state of mind. I don't know. I'm pretty
New
pleasant
York,
right
bro.
now.
New
Yeah,
York
New
state of
York
mind.
state of mind.
San Diego.
I'm back. Back in the New York mood.
Yeah, I don't know. Peaceful, I guess. Just got back from
Ambivalent?
Disneyland. Yeah, ambivalent. There.
Steve, who are your favorite writers? Plural.
Oh man, Hunter S. Thompson, the guys that wrote the Bible. No,
And one woman.
no, dude, women couldn't write back then. No, Hunter S. Thompson,
And right to Daddy.
Daddy's Boys at whatever Instagram. Man, I don't know. I haven't read a lot of Mark Twain, but I liked what I read, and then I didn't read all of his books, but I read a couple Cormac McCarthy books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like Blood Meridian. That book's insane.
What's the one? The Road. Read the Road.
The Road?
And then I cried because I had a baby boy, and I was like, "This is gonna be us
Yeah.
if we're all gonna
That's a
die."
rough one.
Yeah, we're gonna get eaten by cannibals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie, that was a hard one because you're like, dude, the book is fucking amazing. And
Yeah.
then the movie, you're like, the movie's so good too. Like,
Yeah.
but they can't make Blood Meridian into a movie.
I think the Road's about being a dad. That's what I felt.
I'll have to go back and
when I read
rewatch it because it's a good one.
Yeah,
James-
it's like, just got to get my job done and
I think
die.
I think James Franco is like buying all of his.
All the stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds right. You got done with what's his name? As I Lay Dying, Faulkner. Moving on to more modern writers.
Oh, yeah, but Blood Meridian is such a violent movie that no one, or such a violent book that nobody wants to touch it.
Tarantino, get him on it.
Probably.
Not enough feet in it.
Yeah, that's true. Or opportunities for N bombs. But no, yeah, that'd probably be those 3.
All right.
You know who I don't like? Dr. Seuss. That
Yeah.
shit's too hard to read.
Making up words.
Yeah.
All right. Which living person do you most admire?
Ooh. Kanye. No.
Donald J. Trump.
Honestly, Keanu Reeves.
That's
He's
pretty admirable.
He's done some awesome work. He seems very chill. He treats his fellow cast members and crew with respect, and then some.
He let Bodhi catch that one final wave.
He got Bodhi.
Yeah, man.
Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Yeah.
And he's like almost 60, isn't he?
Yeah, and still can move like
Jesus
a badass.
Christ,
Dude.
dude.
Passionate man.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm like, yeah, he's like 40. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a second. Like,
He's like 20 years older than
Yeah.
us.
I've been watching him my whole life.
Huh. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Yeah, he's one of those like celebrities like you don't know anything about either.
Yeah.
But then you'll
Yeah.
see him like eating a tuna sandwich
Yeah.
on like $1 million motorcycle,
Yeah.
looking cool. Yeah, it's a good one, I guess. I never saw any of those. I started one of those John Wick movies.
Oh, they're pretty awesome to just
That's
let go and
that's kind of what I was like. I got like an hour into it. I was like, fuck, this is just all the same stuff over and over
Yeah.
again. But I was like, oh, yeah, that's like what they are, though. So, all right. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, that's a good, he'd get my
Yeah,
vote.
Good one.
He'd probably be pretty cool to hang out with, I think.
I think he'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Who's me? Or
That's you.
Josh? Who are your heroes in real life?
Oh, man.
Plural.
Stumped him.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Stumped
know. I mean,
him.
like,
Jonas and Jet.
I like,
All my heroes are dead.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like music
Carlin.
and like, yeah, like George Carlin probably would be like my hero. Like in my office at work, I had like a picture of George Carlin and Mr. Rogers. I was like, just be like somewhere in between those two.
That's a good.
But they're both dead. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I like just like kind of honest, funny people.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Or Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Well, he's dead.
What about like the Mastodon dudes?
Well, I mean, like I don't really know who they are as people, so I don't know if they're like heroes, but like I do.
Well, the 15 posters.
Right. I mean, I just like their music a lot, and I like Monsters, and I like Blacklights, and so I'm like,
so the artist,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like it's probably like someone I would admire is probably no one that's like famous or that we know. Like
thanks, Josh.
I don't know. Like yeah, all right. One of you guys, one of you dads grinding it out every day. I don't know. Like
Grinding dads.
I'd imagine there's like some dude that's like being completely wholesome about their life, or you know.
Yeah, just a wholesome ass dude.
Yeah, or like I don't know, like I'm an environmental lawyer and I make no money, but I'm like fighting the good fight. You know, it's like that kind of shit.
The Lincoln lawyer.
The Cincinnatus. Of
Aaron
our time.
Brockovich.
Right.
The Prius lawyer.
The Prius lawyer. Right.
Huh. All right. Yeah. How many more of these goddamn questions do you have for us? Fucking Christ.
What are your favorite names, Steve?
What?
Favorite names?
Yeah, I don't know. Your name?
Well, right now, so we have like the girls. The girls kind of gave themselves like weird. They gave themselves like weird nicknames. I can't remember how, but we were doing something, and I said Emily's name, and somebody, I don't know who it was like Beverly, and I was like, no, her name's Emily. And they're like, oh, sound like Beverly. I'm like, well, that's her name now. So we have Beverly and Robbie, because the little girl next door calls Ruby Robbie. And so now we have Beverly and Robbie.
That's awesome.
Those are my new favorite names.
This lady at my kid's kindergarten calls my other son Jax.
Oh, yeah?
She's been calling him Jax for like 3 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Other than like that, I kind of want to make them stick too. I kind of want to like, although I went on a field trip yesterday with Robbie's class, and she told all the kids in the group that we were in, there was like 24 kids, and they broke us into groups of like 13. She told all the kids in our group that my name was Stevie. And I was like, no, it's not. Like, please. And like 3 of the girls that yeah. And like, so I had to drive like 2 other girls, and they were all calling me Stevie for the whole field trip.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So
that's the apple falling from the tree, right?
That's my new hero.
Yeah, I was like, that's not my name. Like, please don't do that.
What is it? Like, my kids are so into like talking about my first name. You know, they're like, this is Josh. Come here, get out of here. Like, we were at Lodi Lake the other day, and like, my oldest was like in the slide blocking everyone from going down. He's like, this is your dad. Like, we had to leave because I was like, dude, everyone's like, you got a backup of a line. You're telling everyone, you're pretending to be everyone's dad. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Do they call you Josh or like Matt?
They will call, my kids call me Josh sometimes to be funny.
Yeah.
And then today they're in the car, the oldest was talking to the middle one, and he's like, do you know Dad's real name? He's like, it's Dad.
Yeah.
He's like, it's Mom. It's Dad and Mom. And we're like, no, we got real names. And he was like,
that's insider information.
Right. He's
for
like,
kid.
right. So he's always like trying to like reveal the.
Yeah. We got that one not that long ago. We heard him talking about it. And like, they'll call us like Steve and Katie sometimes. I was getting big guy for a while.
Whoa. Yeah.
She's like, come on, big guy. And I was like, all right, I can kind of get down with that one. That one's like pretty funny.
Yeah.
But
ours are into, my littlest my 3-year-old's into poop. So he's like,
dude.
Daddy poop, Mommy poop, and he's laughing.
Poop emoji.
Right. It's always poop. And I'm like, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, like, it was really funny with my first, but now it's just like, oh, we're always talking about shit everywhere we go. Like,
what you should do is just shit in the middle right there and just be like, how funny is that, right? So I don't know. But yeah, poop's like huge with
Parenting
kids.
advice.
Right.
So where are we at?
Is it mine?
Fox finished first. Fox won.
All right.
Pew, 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 pew.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Here we go. This is where Fox cries. Wait, you just asked that. Laziness.
Yeah, I don't know what that one
No,
was.
well, that was what's my fault. I wouldn't necessarily change that.
Nothing's
I'm
your fault.
What would I want to change about myself right now? Is that what it was? I don't know.
Yeah, if you change one thing about yourself, you could say, like, you could change the way
My
you're.
dick's too big.
Tell me about it.
I kind of want blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh, man. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Well, I mean, contact lenses.
Yeah.
Contact lenses. I don't know.
I think we can make it happen, Fox. Let's do it. You start bleaching your hair again.
Yeah.
Blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
All right.
Yeah.
When and where were you your happiest? I think that's a pretty easy question.
I think it's like with my family and like right now in my life, like I'm totally fucking jazzed with like everything. And
Sick.
it's all going great, and it could be better, but it could be so much fucking worse. And it has been worse. And love my wife, love my kids. Like everything's like seems. I feel hopeful. So I'd say right now, like, yeah,
Cool, man.
yeah, it's a great, and I'm happy to be able to recognize them in the middle of it because like it's
That's a big thing, like being present with all that shit.
yeah, totally.
I thought you would have said Disneyland, but
No, that was like where I'm like, hey, like I'm glad they got security because I hate all this shit. And like I was like, I want to drive my stroller through all these children.
I'm happy.
Magic takes time.
Magic takes
time.
Well, on that note, I guess magic does take time. So, damn, hour and a half.
Man,
Holy shit! I'm surprised
We
my
got-
phone didn't shut off.
we got deep with Proust.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Well, if you're still here, thanks for watching and listening. So,
And
huzzah!
Huzzah!
Which that's Arabic?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Thought it was like Renaissance fair.
Huh.